Okay, we're going to be looking at value and shading of this egg, and there are really 6 different aspects of the shadowing of the egg that I want to highlight here. First one is the highlight, and that's going to be where basically the spot is hitting it at the greatest intensity. So you have this highlight that is right here. It's sometimes the accented mark if you're maybe looking at an eyeball, or if you're looking at some sort of cartoon balloon drawing, and it'll have that little square curved. That's going to be the highlight, or that's going to be where that most intense point of the spot is actually being reflected. Then you'll have this area around in this area, which would be considered the light, or would be considered the light side of the egg. And then we move to the shadow, which would basically be, as it transitions and turns darker, you have the shadow area along here. And then you have the core of the shadow, which is basically going to be back on this side. And that's where the darkest area of the shadow is actually created. And it's really oftentimes, or it is on the back side, or the opposite side of the directed spotlight. And one thing that's important to see and kind of acknowledge when you're looking at these spherical shapes or this egg, that there is this reflected light as well. And as you can see on this egg, there's this darker shadow area, but then it turns lighter on this backside edge. And that's because the light is coming from this angle and bouncing off this white page and then coming up and reflecting and making that curvature. So if you're looking at a value scale of this egg, it's actually lighter on this back side than it is right where the core shadow is. And then what you see here for the 6th element would be the cast shadow. And that would be this shadow that is on the flat, basically the ground of the object here. So we have the highlight, the light, the shadow, the core of the shadow, the reflected light, and then the cast shadow that's created on the ground.